thinking is hard. It requires time, energy, and intelligence. So why bother with any of that nonsense when you can just use ideology? That's right. For the low cost of absolutely nothing, you can have someone else do the thinking for you. And Johnny, tell us what today's special giveaway ideology is.
Today's all-encompassing ideology is feminism. Once known for its proud heritage of advocating for women's right to vote, own property, and hold the job of their choice, now degraded to complaining about first-world problems, like dad jokes, and other women not making the career choices feminists want them to. Feminism, brought to you by postmodernism, because if nothing's true, everything is.
Thanks, Johnny. So let me explain to you why you need this product, folks. Now, you've probably seen people complain about things like women aren't paid the same as men because of their gender, or that there's a very small percentage of women in the STEM field. This raises the all-important question of, why is that? Now, you dear viewer may think that's a complicated question that probably has a complicated answer. Since women have found success in many highly competitive, once male-dominated fields like being a doctor or a lawyer. So why is it that there are so many women attracted to these fields and not STEM jobs? Well, to really find the answer to that question would require a lot of research, understanding of human behavior, and statistical analysis. And as the kids say nowadays, ain't nobody got time for that. You see, this is where our product, Feminism, comes in. Let me toss you over to our in-field analyst, Chuck Manback, to explain.
Thanks, Joe. So I'm going to give you a play-by-play on how feminism works. First, we have the brain here. Hardworking, tired, worn out from a 9-to-5 job. Doesn't want to think more than it has to, right? Now, when tackling this women in STEM question, we can see here's the easy emotional answer the brain wants to get to. Quick, simple, clean. But if the brain goes it alone, what happens? Doubt kicks in. You have those pesky facts and reality coming in and dragging the brain right back to uncertainty. Now with feminism, you're squeezing your brain through this narrow lens, so all you can see is the easy, emotional, satisfying answer. With feminism blocking reality for you, it's just an easy stroll to the touchdown, baby!
Thanks, Chuck. As you can see, our product, Feminism, can work wonders when it comes to giving you that emotional satisfaction we all crave. But look, I get it. You're still skeptical. How can this product be as good as we're saying and free? Nothing can work that well. Don't worry. Here to explain the science behind this product is Dr. Go Fuck Yourself, our resident product tester.
Thanks, Joel. So as you'll see, the feminist product works on the same genius principles as strict ideologies do. Now, the brain is basically just a big pattern recognition machine. It's why you'll see faces on inanimate objects or anime waifus in the clouds. It's why the ink block test even works. Or why sexism and racism even exist in the first place. You'll have a handful of negative experiences with someone of a specific sex or race, and your brain naturally wants to take these experiences and project them onto others as an established pattern. Pattern recognition goes deep in the brain. It's how you can even see. Babies aren't born with the ability to see depth. Their brain has to learn to categorize patterns of visual cues to alert them that depth exists. These patterns of visual cues are how artists trick your brain to see things like depth on a two-dimensional canvas, or why your brain falls for all those optical illusions. This image may appear to be moving, but it's actually a still photo. Pattern recognition is important, but that's only step 1 of the patented process. Step 2 can be shown with this fun little experiment. See if you can figure out who committed this murder mystery.
Clearly, somebody in this room murdered Lord Smythe, who, at precisely 3:34 this afternoon, was brutally bludgeoned to death with a blunt instrument. I want each of you to tell me your whereabouts at precisely the time that this dastardly deed took place.
I was polishing the brass in the master bedroom. I was buttering his lordship's scones below stairs, sir.
Why, I was planting my petunias in the potting shed.
Constable, arrest Lady Smythe.
But how did you know?
Madam, as any horticulturist will tell you, one does not plant petunias until May is out. Take her away.
Sorry, madam.
If you weren't able to figure it out, don't worry. That was only a red herring. The real test was to see if you noticed that 21 things in the room had been changed over the course of the video.
Clearly, somebody in this room murdered Lord Smythe, who, at precisely 3:34 this afternoon, was brutally bludgeoned to death with a blunt instrument. I want each of you to tell me your whereabouts at precisely the time that this dastardly deed took place.
I was polishing the brass in the master bedroom.
I was buttering his lordship's scones below stairs, sir.
Why, I was planting my petunias in the potting shed.
Constable, arrest Lady Smythe.
Now this is a twist on the classic ball passing experiment, where a person is instructed to count the number of ball passes and doesn't see the man in the gorilla suit walk by. This is called selective attention. When your brain has a lot of simultaneous stimuli, it tries to only focus on what it considers relevant. So we have the brain's natural desire to see everything as a pattern combined with wanting to ignore things the brain considers not relevant, and presto bingo! Feminist ideology supplies all the easy answers the brain could ever need.
Thanks, Doctor. So as you can see, folks, our deal on feminism today is not just a bargain, it's a necessity.
You need to have this.
And if you order now, we'll throw in the Intersectionality Universal Adapter for free, allowing you to easily connect your feminist ideology to anything you could possibly imagine. So make sure you call now. Our lines are open.